Hello, hello.
Hello, everyone, and welcome
Hello.
to another episode of the Empowering Lives Through an Online Business. And happy Friday to everyone, or happy Saturday if you're already on Saturday. So today's topic is. Oh, I think you're muted, Patsy. You're muted, Patsy. Okay, I'm gonna give it to somebody else. Okay, Isabel, you wanna read it?
Okay, welcome to Empowering Lives Through an Online Business. Our topic for today is why personal growth often comes before life changes.
Yeah, so that's what we're going to be talking today. But before we dive into our topic, let us introduce ourselves. So, hi everyone, my name is Sandy. I'm originally from Panama, but currently residing in Surrey, British Columbia, Canada. I also work in the movie industry, and I'm a proud digital business owner and mentor.
Patsy, you're
You're
muted.
muted, yeah, Patsy. You have to check your mic because you're muted. You have to unmute yourself. Okay, maybe just go out and then come back, and then so I'll continue with Falak. So Falak.
Hi, everyone. It's me, Falak, residing in Indiana, USA, a mom of three, a former educator, and a proud digital owner as well. Thank you.
Good morning, everyone. Oh,
No, go
they're
ahead.
back.
It's okay, Connie. Go ahead.
I'm back.
It's
Can you
okay.
hear me now?
Patsy,
Yeah, we can hear you.
Hi.
Okay, go ahead,
Hello.
Patsy.
Yeah. My name is Patsy. I'm a mother of four and grandmother to nine. Originally, I came from Brunei. Now we are residing in Edmonton, Alberta. And my husband and I are proud digital business owner and mentors.
Hello, everyone. Happy Friday. My name is Isabel. I am originally from Mexico, now residing in North Carolina. I am a former educational assistant and now a proud digital business owner and mentor.
I think it's Connie.
it's you, Daxi.
Hello, everyone. I'm Daxi. I'm a mom of four. I'm been working here in the healthcare industry for 11 years in BC, Canada. And I'm proud to be mentor and um, this business.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Connie. I'm originally from the Philippines and now living here in British Columbia, Canada. I'm a wife, a stepmom, grandma, great grandma, and a proud digital business owner. Thank you.
Fatima? Fatima? Oh, maybe she can't hear me. Okay, hold on. Fatima, it's your turn. Can you hear us? You're
You're
muted.
muted.
Okay. So we're gonna move on to our topic for today.
Okay. Today's topic is empowering lives through an online business. Why personal growth often comes before life changes. Thank you.
Thank you, Falak. Yeah, so that's what we're going to be talking today. So welcome back to another episode of the Empowering Lives Through an Online Business, and happy Friday to everyone, or happy Saturday if you're already on Saturday. So today we're talking about something that affects every area of our lives, and that is personal growth. Do many people focus on changing their circumstances first? But often, the biggest changes
I'm
happen
the next
after we
one.
begin changing ourselves. So let's explore 6 powerful reasons why personal growth often comes before life transformation. And for that, we're going to be talking about the following points.
Okay, today points. Growth changes the way you see possibilities. New skills create new confidence. Challenges become teachers instead of roadblocks. Your environment influences your growth. Small, consistent action create big results. And personal growth creates new opportunities.
Yeah, so thank you, Daxi. So that's what we're going to be talking today. So let's dive into our first point.
Okay, our first point for today is growth changes the way you see possibilities. One thing I have learned through my journey is that many of the decisions we make in life are based on what we believe is possible for us. And when our thinking is limited, our options stay limited too. For many years, I lived focused on responsibility, on survival, and routines. As an immigrant, a mother, and someone who worked in corporate for over 20 years, I believe life was mostly about working hard, paying bills, and repeating the cycle year after year. And while I was grateful for everything we had, deep inside I knew there had to be more. The problem was not only my circumstances, it was that my vision had become limited by what I had always known. But personal growth started changing that. The more I learned, the more I listened to different conversations, and the more I stepped outside my comfort zone, the more my perspective began to change. I started realizing maybe I could learn new skills, maybe I could build something online, maybe I could grow personally and financially, and maybe I was capable of more than what I had believed for many years. So, step by step, opportunities I once ignored or doubted started becoming visible to me. And that's the power of growth. Growth doesn't only change your results, it changes the way you see yourself and the possibilities around you. Because when your mindset expands, your future often expands with it. Thank you.
Thank you, Isabel. So Isabel just talked about growth changes the way you see possibilities. So as Isabel shared, her journey and her experience, like you mentioned, many times, we are used to a certain way of thinking, but when we start, doing some personal growth, that's when our perspective start to change. So we start seeing things in a different way. So we start seeing opportunities and all that. And she also wants to add your life can begin to change the moment you start expanding the way you think, learn, and see what is possible for your future. So there you go. Okay, so let's move on to our point number two. I think we
Oh,
lost.
okay.
Oh,
Um, Sorry. So I will talk about new skills create new confidence. So one thing I've learned in my journey in that confidence usually does not come first. Growth does. When I started my online business in my early 50s, I was not confident. I wasn't experienced in the digital world. Doing videos, speaking online, or building on social media. And honestly, many things felt uncomfortable at the beginning. But little by little, through learning, mentorship, and consistent practice, I started develop new skills. And research usually support this. Studies in psychology shows that confidence is often built through competence, meaning meaning the more we learn, practice, and improve, the more belief we develop in ourselves. That's why in our community and environment matters so much too. When you're surrounded by people who are also learning and growing, it encourages you to keep going even when you doubt yourself. Today, I still continue learning, but I know but now I understand this. Confidence is not something you wait for before taking action. Confidence is often the result of taking action, learning new skills, and growing through the process. And sometimes one new skills can completely change the direction of your future. Thank you.
Thank you, Connie. So yeah, so Connie just talked about new skills, create new confidence. Like she mentioned, at the beginning, she wasn't very comfortable, doing all the new, learning new skills or doing something different, But like she mentioned, as she was learning through and as she was repeating those actions, right? She was starting to build that confidence. So like she mentioned, confidence is not built you're not born with it. It's something that you build along the way through learning and through the experience of those repeated actions. Okay, so that's how you gain that confidence. Okay, so next point.
Okay, I'll be talking about challenges become teachers instead of roadblocks. Let me say that here. Challenges are a part of every journey, and everyone faces set blocks. What separates growth growth minded individuals is their ability to view challenges as teachers rather than roadblocks. So, here, instead of asking, why is this happening to me? They ask, what can I learn from this experience? Every obstacle carries a lesson, an opportunity to grow stronger, wiser, and more resilient. These challenges we face often teach us valuable skill, build our confidence, and prepare us for future success. When we shift our perspective and focus on the lesson instead of struggling, challenges become stepping stone towards personal and professional growth. Everyone experiences setbacks. Growth minded individuals learn to see challenges completely differently. Instead of asking all that, every challenge carries a lesson if you are willing to learn, if you are willing to grow. Co- My conclusion here is after all, every challenge carries a lesson if we are willing to look forward, if we want to become a new version of ourselves. Thank you.
Thank you, Falak. So before we dive in into the comment, we do have a comment here from Pat Keating. He's sending flowers to one of for each of you, lovely ladies. So thank
Thank
you, Pat.
you.
Thank you for watching. Thank you for the.
Thank you so much, Pat.
Thank,
And he also says, "Love hearing all of your encouraging words." There you go. Thank you so much, Pat.
Thank you and
thank
happy
you.
Friday.
Thank you. Appreciate you.
Okay, so Falak was just talking about challenges become teachers instead of roadblocks, and like you mentioned, um, many times we think challenges are a bad thing, but then we realize that they're not. They're part of the learning process. They those challenges create, for example, you start building that resilience, that you will need along the way. So they really, like, it depends all how you look at it. Like Falak was mentioning, when you start looking in a different way, you start seeing, that every challenge, carry that lesson, that you're gonna that is going to help you to grow, that is helping to build that resilience along the way. So now let's move on to the next point.
Hello, everyone, again. So, my topic for today is your environment influences your growth. Have you ever noticed how your mindset, habits, and even your goals can change depending on the people you spend the most time with? Research shows that our environment plays a major role in shaping our beliefs, behaviors, and daily actions. The people around us influence what we see as a normal, what we think is possible, and how we respond to challenges. When we realize it or not, we often adopt the attitudes, habits, and standards to those who spend the most time with. That's why a positive environment is so important. When you're surrounded by people who are learning, growing, and striving to improve themselves, it naturally encourages you to do the same. Their energy can inspire you to keep going when things get difficult. Their experiences can teach you valuable lessons. Their encouragement can help you believe in yourself when confidence is low. On the other hand, being in an environment filled with negativity, constant complaints, or lack of motivation can make growth more difficult. It's not because you're incapable, but because your surroundings can either support you, your progress, or slow down it. So, when you place yourself in an environment that supports growth, your progress often happens faster because you're longer trying to do it alone. So, this my takeaway for you guys. Who you spend time with can influence you, who you become. Choose environments that encourage growth, learning, and becoming your best self. Thank you.
Thank you, Daxi. So yeah, so Daxi just talk about your environment influences your growth. So like she mentioned, who you surround with, will help you, to keep growing. So if you are surrounded by people that will encourage you, that will motivate you, that uplift you, when you feel down, that will motivate you when to go for your dreams, for what you want. That's when you start, that will help you, to be able to continue growing, continue to be able to achieve that because of the environment. When you're surrounded with the opposite, it creates the different reaction, right? You start having doubts. You probably say, "Oh, maybe this is not for me." So, you have to make sure that you're surrounded with the right environment that it will influence that growth on you. So now let's move on to the next one. Fatima. Think we're having some connection with Fatima. Hi, Fatima, can you hear us? Okay.
Here we're
Yeah.
gonna talk about small consistency. Action create big result. Can I talk type open, okay? Oh, please stop. I'm sorry. We talk about here the point with many people overestimate what they can accomplish. Fanku, no, Fanku, it's okay. TM is my bag. What they accomplish in one day, but underestimate what they can achieve over time. Real growth rarely happens overnight. It happens through consistency, patience, and daily effort. Small improvement repeat consistently can lead to remarkable long-term results. Every positive habit, every lesson learned, and every steps forward matters. Even when progress feels slow, consistency continue building momentum behind the scene. So the takeaway of it is success is often built through small actions repeated consistently. Thank you for listening. Sorry for the noise.
No, it's okay, Pat. Thank you so much, Fatima. Okay, so Fatima just talked about the small, consistent actions create big results, and like she mentioned, many times, we overestimate, what we can do in one day. We think, like we have, like many people say, like, oh, I don't have a time because my day is so busy. But really, everyone has 24 hours, so you can either every 10 minutes or 20 minutes or 30 minutes that you can fit into your day, like before you wake up, the normal time, or in your lunch time, or in your break, you can use that time, to be able to grow, to learn, so really it is possible, and those small actions that you do every day, um, over the year, it creates a big change, and through consistency, if you do that every day, it creates those results. So that's what many times, we don't realize. So um, those small consistent actions will help you to achieve what you want to, and build that dream or that goal that you're working towards. It's all about, taking advantage of those small pockets of time that you have during the day and be consistent every day. Okay, so let's move on to the next point. Patsy?
Um, the next point is points opportunities. One thing I've learned in this journey is that personal growth doesn't just change our mindset, it changes the opportunities that come into our lives. As we grow, we communicate better, we become more confident in sharing with people, we learn to lead with courage instead of fear, and we start making wiser decisions for ourselves and our families. I realized that sometimes opportunities were already there, but I wasn't ready to see them because fear and self doubt were holding me back. But as I continue personally, spiritually, and emotionally, I now see possibilities differently. I'm more open to learning, more willing to step outside my comfort zone, and more prepared for bigger opportunities when they come. Sometimes we pray for change, but growth is what prepares us for that change. That's why personal development is so important because the person we become often determines the opportunities we attract. So never stop growing, never stop learning, and never underestimate what God can do through a willing heart. Thank you.
Thank you, Patsy. So yeah, so Patsy just talked about personal growth, create new opportunities, and like Patsy mentioned, many times, we we go to school, we learn, and we think that's all it is, but when we start, growing and learning new skills, getting new knowledge, we start growing, and when we start growing, that's when we start seeing, things different, we see opportunities in front of us, and then we can pursue those opportunities. So like Patsy just ended at the end, never stop learning, or growing, because when you stop, you stay there. But when you keep continuing, then you're gonna continue to be able to become a better person, a more knowledgeable person, a person with an open mindset, a person who's gonna be able to see those opportunities in front of them and pursue them to make a better life of themselves. So that's the one for this. And let's see what is our key takeaway for our topic for today.
Remember, growth is not about becoming someone else. It's about becoming the best version of who you already are. Every book you read, every lesson you learn, every skill you develop, and every challenge you overcome is helping you shape your future. Keep learning, keep growing, and keep believing in your potential.
Thank you, Saba. So that's our key takeaway for this topic. And what is our message for the audience?
Um, If today's conversation resonate with you, take a moment to reflect. What is one area of personal growth that could positive, positively impact your life over the next 12 months? Sometimes one small decision to grow can create completely different future.
There you go. So that's our message for the audience. So, a reflective questions for you to think about. So now let's find out what is our topic for next Friday. Um, Falak?
Next Friday's topic is the power of consistency, why small daily action matter more than big occasional efforts. Over to you. Thank you.
Thank you, Falak. So yeah, so that's what we're going to be talking next Friday. So it's a conversation about habits, discipline, momentum, and why long-term success is often built through simple actions repeated over time. So we want to say thank you for joining us on another episode of the Empowering Lives Through an Online Business. Thank you for everyone that has watched the live with us today. And for those catching the replay, thank you so much. And to our followers, thank you so much for being part of our journey. So thank you for the comments and also thank you for the emoji. So Pat Keating also sent a heart emoji. So thank you, everyone. And we'll see you again until the next episode of the Empowering Lives Through an Online Business. Happy Friday and happy weekend, everyone. Bye, everyone. Thank you for
Bye.
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 Bye.